Hello everyone, I hope all of you are fine in your home. Welcome to the online tutorial for Vidya Bhavan Higher Secondary School. Today I will teach class 10 biology, heredity and common genetic diseases. Understood? Now we will, my next video I have done till I've discussed the thalassemia and hemophilia diseases, but furthermore discussion of the hemophilia disease and the genetic cross of the hemophilia disease is yet to be done. That thing we will encompass it today. So let's get started. So we all know that hemophilia is X-linked disease, whereas thalassemia is autosomal recessive disease. Understood? X-linked means it is affecting the X chromosome of the body or of the person. Understood? Now the genetic constitution of the female, okay, is XX. We all know it. And that of male is XY. Now, this disease is affecting which chromosome? X chromosome. Understood? Now, suppose we all know that the genes or the chromosomes are exist in pairs. Now, hemophilia is affecting X chromosome. Suppose this chromosome of the female is getting affected. That means XH. Understood? Can you see? Wait. XH. The X chromosome is getting affected by the hemophilic disease. But this X chromosome is not affected. That means it is normal and it is not defective. That means one X chromosome of the female is defected, another one is normal. So that means this female is carrier. That means one is having the hemophilic disorder, one chromosome, and the other chromosome is normal. Okay? But if both the gene of the female is getting affected with the hemophilic disorder, okay, both the gene getting affected, see X and X both getting affected, that means that time it is not the carrier, it is hemophilic, the female is hemophilic. But if only one gene is affected, that means the female is carrier. Understood? Now coming to the male, it is having XY, that means it is having only one X and one Y. It is X-linked disease. It cannot affect Y. It can only affect X. So when it is affecting the X, it is getting hemophilic. It is not getting carrier. Why? Because there is no extra X chromosome that can replace the defective X chromosome. In females, there are two sets of X chromosome. That is why it can be carrier. Okay. Only if one gene is getting affected, that means it is carrier. Where it is carrying the thing for the disease. It is carrying the information for the disease. Okay. But in case of male, there is only one X chromosome. It cannot be carrier. It will be hemophilic. Okay. There is no extra X chromosome to replace the defective one. That is why males are more prone, or males, that means hemophilic or hemophilia is found more in males than in females, because females are having two sets of X chromosome, whereas male is having only one set of X chromosome. Understood? This type of justification question I will give you in the notes that you have to memorize. So I think till this much you have understood. Now we will move on to the cross of the genetic diseases. That means mainly in this class we will do with the hemophilia. So let's see. Now it is being said that normal father and mother is carrier. That means father is having the normal gene, that is XY normal, as it is said in the question. But mother is carrier. Carrier means one gene will be affected. And whenever we are writing any affected or any kind of hemophilic related thing, we will write H. Okay, this means that it is carrier because one X is affected. Understood? If both the X will be affected, that means it is hemophilic. Now this is the P generation. Now the gametes will come out. X, Y. Over here, one is affected, another one is normal. These are the gametes. Understood? So these are the possible gametes. Now, what will be the offspring? We will see. We will not perform the further cross. We will just do the checkerboard. It is the female sign and it is the male sign. Understood? Now female is X, H and X. Male is XY. Similarly, the multiplication X into XH, that means this one. This will multiply with this, means XX. This will be multiplied with this, XHY. This will be multiplied with this, XY. Got it? So, what is the net result? XH means, XHX means carrier daughter. That means 25% carrier daughter. Now this one is XX. That means 25% normal daughter. Now next, this one is XHY. That means 25% hemophilic son. And this XY means 25% normal son. Understood till this much? So this is the thing. So this is the probabilities that if a normal father or if a normal man is getting married to a carrier woman, okay, what are the probabilities of their offspring? Okay, there are probabilities that 25% will be a carrier daughter, 25% there is a chance of having a normal daughter, okay, 25% chance of having a hemophilic son and 25% of chance of having a normal son. So these are the, you can say this is the probability. Okay, now next. Now our next cross is having hemophilic father but mother is carrier. Now hemophilic father means XY is the normal composition. As it is hemophilic means XHY. Okay, and mother carrier means XHX. So carrier mother, hemophilic father. So this is the P generation. Understood? Now gametes will come out. XHY and this is XHX. So these are the gametes. Got it? Now we will calculate the probability of the offsprings. So mother is XHX, father XHY. Got it? Now we will multiply XHXH over here XHX, multiply with this XHY and XY. So this is the. Now after this we will calculate the probability. You see XHXH means hemophilic. That means 25% hemophilic daughter. This one 25% XHX means 25% carrier daughter. Understood? Next this one XHY, that means 25% hemophilic son. Understood? And this XY means 25% normal son. So these are the probabilities if a hemophilic man will marry a carrier woman. Understood? 25% is a chance of having a hemophilic daughter, 25% of having a carrier daughter, 25% of having a hemophilic son, and 25% is having a normal son. Understood? So this is the probabilities. Okay, so from this we can understand that the hemophilic father and the carrier mother should not be married. Okay, otherwise they will produce this type of hemophilic offsprings. Okay, there is a greater chance of producing hemophilic offspring. Okay, I think till this much you have understood. Our remaining topic on hemophilic, on color blindness, we will discuss it in my next video. Till then, you people take care of yourself. Thank you.